Hey Peeperoonies, KP here with my first recap video for this year's Artfight season. Woo! First, before I dive in, Artfight is an art gifting and trading game held all through the month of July, and it has to be my favorite time of year for sure. It's not too late to join if you're interested in drawing other people's characters for points and maybe getting your characters drawn, but most importantly, making lots of cool new art friends. I like to cover how my Artfight is progressing every year as well, so if that's something that interests you, perhaps you could subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I also do a lot of other art and OC related content over here, so definitely check all that out. But back to my recap video. So we are 1 week into Artfight. Well, a little bit past as of you watching this, but I will only be covering the art I did for the first 1 through 7 days. So, week 1. Let me tell you how I'm going to lay out the video. First, I will tell you my thoughts about how the week was going and how it started and kind of all that. Then I'll tell you about the attacks I did and kind of my thought process with those. And then I'll show off all the amazing art that I got. Then we'll wrap up the video with a general recap of how my goal and all that is going. How did my week for Artfight start? Great. So the site was a little slow and it definitely crashed a few times on the very first or so day. But honestly, I was really expecting that and I saved a bunch of references beforehand as I already knew who I would be striking. I would be striking some of the people that got me at the end of last year or people who had friendly fired me in past years, which reminder, I don't do friendly fire, so I will typically save you on a list. If you do attack me and we're on the same team, I'll save you on a list. And then in a future year, if we're not on the same team, I'll try and get you back. But with that side tangent out of the way, I actually did one attack for day 1. I was really just wanting to work on more of my references. I'm kind of sprinkling those in as my break between commissions, memberships, and attacks, so I can still get my OC fix in while still also being productive. But yeah, for the rest of the week, I do slowly start to ramp up attacks and do a little bit less OC stuff, but I did manage to finish a few of my references. And I was able to add the final characters that I needed to do my apocalypse video, so expect that very, very soon. I will now talk about the attacks. First, the only attack on day 1 was a portrait of this OC named Violet. I knew I had to get back at this person. They were one of the last attacks I received last year. Although it was from a chain, and moving forward, I may only do chaining with friends just because I want to be able to make sure that I get to as many people as I can. And then for day 2, I did 5 attacks. First was another portrait. I had to get them back for the friendly fire of my OC Micah, and their OC Lucy was perfect for this choice. Micah has a bow, Lucy has a bow. It was just a perfect match. Next 2 or get backs for more friendly fires that happened on me. Just a lot of that going on for the first couple of days, honestly. So first we have this really pretty pony OC named Blue Gear. Had tons of fun with the gears on the cutie mark and all the other spots. Next was Ambrose. I was playing around with this new coloring method that I figured out just a couple days before Artfight started, and let me tell you, it speeds up the process so much. And we'll for sure be making a video on how I color now in the future, for sure. Also, I really like this character's wings, and I had to include those by drawing it into a half body instead of a portrait like most of the other ones I had been doing. Next, I did this really cool dynamic drawing of one of my mutuals characters for a story them and their siblings are making. They have a lot of cool characters and art. I definitely recommend checking out their stuff because it is godly, okay? Alright, and the most silly one to wrap up day 2, I got really good intel that I would be receiving a drawing of Pinky Bug in their Jester fit. Well, you aren't gonna catch me slacking, so I had to make a preemptive strike. I drew one of my partner's OCs, Tina Chicken, as a clown. This was a really fast attack, more of like a filler for me, but they greatly loved it, and I quite enjoyed making it, and that's all that matters. Now we can move on to day 3. Another very productive day. I did a mighty 4 attacks. First, started my day with this warm-up drawing of one of my mutuals characters that they have like a bugged notification, and I was hoping that this drawing would fix it, but alas, it did not. But she did get some really cute art, and he loved it, so that's all that really matters, right? Plus, I drew a spooky cat, yes sir. Now I get to my first revenge of the year. This is a drawing of a character named Vivian. I just had a blast with the curls of this little cutie, and wrapping up day 3 with 2 more attacks on my Artfight mutuals. First was this little cat fairy named Cerise. Love cats, love fairies. This design just really speaks to me. And last was this cute little kibby guy. Some fun popping colors this guy's got. Reminds me of kind of a retro arcade, the vibes of the 80s, I think. Adore him. It's just a little cutie. Okay, day 4, officially over halfway there through this first week of Artfight. I once again did a revenge on this little backroom-esque cutie named Echo. What a little baby. Love them. Now to get back to my get-backs for past friendly fires, we have this really cool guy. Wait for his name, Monochrome. That is such a cool name, right? Did a half body for it because I knew I definitely wanted to play around with his scarf a little bit. Next was another revenge on someone whom attacked me, and also saw that this person has 0 defenses compared to the 5 attacks that they did, so I did toss their link around into a couple different Discord servers that I was in, and we got that number up real quick. But Cherry was a real treat to draw. Had a lot of fun making sure I was able to convey as much emotion as I could via the body language and the pose. Really fun attack. And the last attack was another revenge, this time on a very pretty little lady named Mary. I really, again, adored coloring and drawing the hair on this one. I just love ringlets. They're so fun, guys. They're so fun. I also used a pattern for the dots on the arm for this one because I'm really trying to play around with that tool some more so I can speed up my progress, not just for attacks, but for personal art too, as I am always looking for the next shortcut to make art easier and faster. Now, day 5 and 6 is where I start to slow down a little bit. I've been having health issues, which isn't new, and to keep it somewhat light, I have, within the last couple months, started a new medication, and this month, basically, I have started a new diet to try and curb some of these health issues that I've been struggling with. And unfortunately, a side effect is I am really hungry. I have a really restricted diet now, and it makes me really sleepy, and I'm just not in the mood to draw. But I digress. I'm getting better now, and I have gotten some new foods that I can actually eat. But let me get into the art that I did for days 5 and 6. I did 2 more get-backs and 2 revenges. These are actually the last 2 that I needed to do for the get-backs for people for past years that weren't on my team this year. I do have a couple that are somehow on my team again. Eventually, I'll get to them. But I do want to say that you will only be seeing one of them on screen, and that is because I am respecting the second person's boundaries and not posting the attack on YouTube, as they don't want their OC fed into any kind of AI algorithms, and they said don't post it on YouTube. You can still see it up on Artfight if you really want to go see it, but this is just a reminder that you should make sure that you read and respect everybody's art boundaries, even if you find them to be silly or strange. It's just a courtesy that we should be fulfilling, because respect is a two-way street, and I know that I would want people to respect my boundaries, which aren't exactly don't post it on YouTube. If you want to share the art that you do for me, go ahead. But the point is that if I want people to respect my boundaries, I should respect everyone else's boundaries, and I just really wanted to make sure I got back at this person for an attack that they did last year. You can't see it here, but you can see it on Artfight. I had a lot of fun drawing their character, so many fun colors, and you should go look at it. The other get back was this really cute design of their main Sona Ginny. Had really fun cute jacket in the ref, and I just knew I had to draw it, and I kind of drew it in more of an experimental chibi proportion type of style, and I'm really vibing with it, and it came out pretty nice, and they seem to really like it, so a win is a win. Moving on to the 2 revenges that I'm quite very happy with. We have a jester named Esther. That's perfection right there. I love rhymes. Next is this beauty named Ophelia, and really, I really love the work that I managed to do that day. Now, I can wrap up the week and with my final 2 attacks that I did on day 7. I actually went out that day, did some grocery shopping and whatnot, so I was very tired. But I did manage to get 2 done. First was this little sand puppy. Well, desert stinger. Gotta be a stickler, okay? Which, after asking the owner, turns out they make a high-pitched humming sound, which is almost like an owl hooting, which is very neat. Last one for the week was this chicken. A strawberry chicken. I love strawberries. I love chickens. This was perfect. I also started on another revenge, but I wasn't really feeling it. I was just a little bit too tired to make it work, so I'm holding that off for the next recap video when I finish it. Now, let's get to all the great art that I got, because I got tons of it. I'm gonna kind of rapid fire here, but all of the information about who it is from, and if it was a friendly fire or a revenge, will be up on screen. I will also be linking everyone whom I attacked or attacked me in the description, so you can easily find everybody. Alright, to the art. To start off, I got 6 attacks on day 1. absolutely wild numbers, guys. I am impressed. Colette and Maisie, such pretty art. I really love the pose for Colette, and the whole spread for Maisie's art is so fun. Then we have a redraw of Lydia. I really enjoy seeing people grow and evolve, so this was a super fun one to see. Next is this Joyce animation. The person who did this is trying to do mostly animated attacks, and I'm so proud of them. It looks amazing. Next is this stunning drawing of Bonnie, she's gorgeous, and another Maisie drawing. She's kind of being spoiled on day 1, no? I can't complain though. On day 2, I got 4, which is still crazy. First was a brand new character. I have decided to name her Phyllis Mare, and she's in Taxstat. I don't know, that's just what I'm gonna start with, and she's a really cute design. Next was Lauradel in her humanoid form and Catmint in her warrior cat feral form. Both of these are so pretty. And wrapping up that day, I got my very first revenge of the season, which was of my OC pair. Just look how cute that drawing is, it's adorable. On day 3, we have Spaghettin. Look at the little guy. And a Prima drawing with Bonesy. This one is so epic. Day 4, the 4th. Did anyone else have to deal with really loud fireworks that day? Anyways, I got a Prima drawing with a super fun Pinky Bug drawing. Look at these two cuties being cute. Day 5, we have 2 more Pinky Bugs. The really fun summer one and the foretold Jester Pinky Bug from my partner. I've been threatening this guy to participate in Artfight, and it is paying off. Next is this really cute Enola's drawing, my sweet boy, and another really cool Prima and Bonesy. This one is even animated to kind of look like it's from a game, which is so awesome. Day 6, another 3 attacks. Guys, I can't keep up. The guy that I had just added, day 5, Ernest, got a really cool 6 sketch, and Wilder also got some really super duper awesome art. Just look. Okay. Wrapping up day 6 with more Catmint art. My pretty kitty, I love it so much. Day 7, the last day of the week, I got 2 really cool pieces. First is this animated attack of Pinky Bug, absolutely adore it. And most epic drawing of Umika. Which Umika? All Umika. It's so much Umika, I love it. That was all the art, so let me tell you how my first week of Artfight is going in a recap broad sense. My goal this year is 50 attacks, which I have done 20 so far. So feeling really good on that front. The OC design with the most attacks so far is Pinky Bug with 4, but that could very well change as the weeks progress. If you guys want to help support me, you can become a Patreon or a Ko-fi member, which gets your name at the end of my videos and a lot of other cool perks. All the information is down in the description. But if you can't support me monetarily, you can just let me know that you liked the video by leaving a comment about how your first week of Artfight is going, if you are participating. If you aren't, you can just tell me about all the art that you did last week if you did any. You can also like the video, of course, and subscribe if you aren't already, making sure to push on notifications so that you know the next time that I post, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. And until then, bye-bye!